Hi guys, so this is just something I wanted to put together literally Easter morning. I thought this would be kind of fun, something to put together for the kids. So just real quick, just chocolate dipped or chocolate covered strawberries and pretzels. So the strawberries, I have them here. I'll just show you what I'm going to be using. I already rinsed them off. I don't care that some are small and some are big. I mean, they're just for here. I'm not selling them, so it's okay. But just wash them off and really, pat them dry. I put them like with the green part down because that's usually where most of the moisture will stay, or water, after you've washed them. So I put them down so they dry, and then I put another one on top, just to keep patting it, because they were in the fridge, and you don't really want these to be straight from the fridge ready to dip. It does help harden the chocolate, but you're going to get a lot of condensation, and you might want to avoid that. I might still get some anyway, but they've been out for like an hour now. Wash them with cool water, and so I'll just put these to the side for a moment. And then as I was going to do that, I thought, I have some old-time pretzels I picked up the other day, so I'm going to dip these too, and I love this kind, just thick, awesome pretzels. I usually say whatever links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items through those links. Of course, these are the kind of things you would pick up at your grocery store, but if it's hard for you to find these, I'll see if I can link things on Amazon. I don't know. So I'll have those there. But generally, this is something you're going to find like at the regular store, Walmart, stuff like that. I love to use this almond bark. I've been using this for probably 15 or more years. It's cheap. It's from Walmart. This is a great value. And of course, you have Driscoll's, like the kind you would melt and dip yourself, or like Quick Dip, or what's the other one called? Quick Ready Dip? I can't remember the name of it. They also have it at Walmart. But I use this stuff. Super easy. You just break it in chunks. I'll show you that in just a minute. I have the chocolate one, and I have the vanilla flavored coating too, which has been used, so I just keep it in a bag. And basically you just bust it off, and it breaks very easily because it has those little partitions. But if it's hard for you to do it, I kind of press it against my counter and I'll whack it, and it'll just break kind of in that area. You can use a knife, I suppose. You're going to need something to melt them in. I'll talk about that in a minute. I'll just use like a measuring cup, like a smaller one, because that way it's easier for me to dip the strawberries in. But I do have the pretzel, so it might just be a regular bowl today. We'll see. Sometimes I use the pretzel rods, and that I like to use like a thinner vessel. That way you can dip it easier without having to make a whole lot of the chocolate. Does that make sense? If you have like a bowl that's wider, it's hard to really dip those longer pretzels, the pretzel rods, so you want something thinner and deeper. But anyway, I do have some of this nut topping that I like to get from, I think, Smart and Final, but if I find something similar, I'll have it there. It's just a bunch of different things: peanuts, cashews, almonds. So I'm going to sprinkle some of this on some of them. I have this hop-along mix that I picked up that is just super cute. So I don't know where you would find something like that, but look at it, it has little marshmallows. I didn't notice that. Super cute. And then you're going to want something to put this on. I usually just go right onto a cookie sheet, to let it kind of drip. And then at the bottom, I'll put parchment. But since I'm doing the strawberries, I don't want to hurt them, I'm going to put it on a cookie sheet with some parchment. And you can find parchment nowadays at the Dollar Tree even, so, or dollar stores. This is not the best parchment, actually. This one comes from Albertsons or Vons. Anyway, that's the kind of regular thing. Signature Select, and it doesn't even feel... Sometimes it has a little bit of a nice sheen to it. This is really papery, so we'll see how it goes. It might pucker. But okay, I'm going to put that aside for now. What we wanted to do is melt this. So I like to do this in 2 stages. I guess I am going to just use like a bowl like this, which means I'm going to have to use quite a bit. But so I can dip the pretzels in. I'll do the strawberries first, then the pretzels. I like to use some of this, and then I use this later after it's hardened, just to add a little decoration. So I use the white chocolate one. All right, let me see if... Yeah, see? That's all I did was just hit it, and it's already broken. It breaks really easily. Again, just microwave it according to the instructions. I think it usually says like a lower wattage for however long. So now I have to do it quickly, but you can scorch it. So I've been playing with this stuff for a long time, so I have a good idea. So be careful with it. So what I'm going to do is I start off with like a minute, and then I give it a mix on high. I just leave it. I know on here it probably tells you to turn it down a little bit. Well, full power for 60 seconds. See? Okay, well, that's what I do. I think I used to say to be more gentle with it. And then 15-second intervals after that, give it a mix. Put it back, 15 seconds, give it a mix. And I'll show you what that looks like when it's pretty close to being ready. I'm probably going to use 6 blocks, and I'll be right back. This one's in 1 minute, and you can see it's kind of melting there. So I know with Wilton candy melts, it's a little different. You do want to be a little more gentle with them, and they scorch easier, and you might want to add some Crisco, or like, oh, I forget what it's called. They have these chips that you can get, and I have them. I just didn't pull them out because you don't need special things. But they're kind of like crystallized Crisco, basically, that you added and it helps you soften things. But as you can see, it's already getting pretty good. So again, at this time now we'll do 15 seconds. I'll check it. 15 seconds. I'll check it. It doesn't have to be completely melted because you can kind of mix it. You don't want to scorch it. That's all. So I'll be right back. So it feels really hot. That only took the 1 minute and then a 15-second interval and then like a 10-second interval. And as you can see, so there are some chunks in here I can still feel, but you don't want to scorch it. So I just keep mixing it until you don't feel those chunks. And now we dip. So you can do it with like 2 forks, but since we have the strawberries and they have their handy dandy little handle there, I am going to just give it a little wipe before I put it in. And, you know, depending on how much you want to coat. And then if you're putting this like in a bouquet, which you would put it like on a skewer, that'd be really cute. You're going to dip it with the skewer. And then you would put it somewhere like a cake pop holder, right? So for right now, I'm just trying to get all that off, and then you can hold it this way for just a second. Let gravity do its thing, and then place it down. So that way you don't have a huge dripping mess. It is going to keep dripping, but you know, if you really give it a good shake, you can also even just clean the bottom of it off if you want. However, I'm going to let that set up for just a second before I add any other weight on top of it, which would be like the nut topping. But let's do another one. So again, just dip it in there. What I was trying to say is that you can actually wipe it off if you wanted to, but it's better just to kind of let it drip off. Hold it this way for a little second. And then place it down. And I don't know if you can see, it's already losing its shine, this one. So I don't want to wait too long, but at the same time I don't want to just put it right on top and let everything fall off. So let me see if I waited. Oh, I didn't wait. I waited too long on that first one. That's okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm probably going to put a separate bowl. That's what I'll do. Let me get this on here. What I'm going to do with this other one is I'm going to use some white. That's what I'll do. Okay, you can either, let me show you one more thing. Okay, let's say like this one. I'm going to dip it right now. I waited a little bit too long on the other one. I guess because the berries are still pretty chilly. It's kind of cold in the house. Usually they take a minute to set up. And then it depends on how deep you want to dip that in there. But okay. Oh, come on. Too much there. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and just pour the nuts on it right now. And then put it down. Just because of the way it's setting up. So you might have to change your plan. It's okay. Same thing with the little sprinkles. If I want to put those, I'll get a different bowl. That way I can keep using these two. I can just put them back on. And I'm not wearing gloves or anything like that because this is for my family and my kids here, and that's fine. So, I'll just continue dipping them just the way you saw, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so, you know, I actually have 4 left. They don't really fit on here. I'm just going to leave them. We'll just eat them plain here. And it was a lot of dipping, too. So, I'm just moving on. Right, there we go. I'm going to put these to the side for now because I do want to use the white vanilla, but I need to finish up this chocolate before I move on because then that's going to start hardening in that bowl. So, look at that. They look really great. Again, not super cold. Just, you know, room temperature. I left them room temperature for a little while. Now these guys, like I said, I like to put these right, I'm going to do the pretzels next. I like to put them right on a rack. If you don't want to do that, don't want to clean it up, because this stuff washes away with water. It just takes a lot of water if it's set up already. Especially if you touch it with cold water, the chocolate, it'll just harden because it's cold water. But I like to put it right on here just so it drips nicer. But that's just me. You don't have to do that. Maybe I'll grab one more fork. And I have other videos on this. Ooh, this fork's a little bit wet because it was in my... Oh, it was something. Alright, so I like to put it face down just because I know it's face down, and then, or put it however you like. I just like the face to be down, and then I turn it over. As you can see, this is like the wrong side. I don't know if you can see it has pieces there. So face down. And I don't try to get it too crazy coated because it's going to drip down to the bottom anyway. And then that's just less chocolate I have to try to shake off, you know. So I try to shake off as much as I can because it will drip off anyway. And then I place it. And again, if you want to put the sprinkles or the nuts on there right now, you can get that. This one I don't really wait. It's just the strawberries, I just don't, a lot of times it just sloughs off the chocolate, so you want to be careful of putting too much weight on it just to begin with, but that should be okay. Same thing, just I'll do another one. Again, I like to put it face down. just because that'll get most of the chocolate. It doesn't really have to be covered in chocolate on the back. I feel like I make one of these videos almost every time there's a holiday, because at the end I'm like, ooh, this is something easy I can make the kids will love. Alright. And then, you know, these guys. So I'll dip some, I'll leave some without anything on them, so we can come in with the white chocolate. And I'll be back. Pretty much done. I just want to show you this last one. It looks crazy because the chocolate began hardening. That did take a while though. I mean, I've probably been working on these about 20 minutes, and I don't know if you can see, but in here it's getting that sheen where it's not perfectly shiny anymore. So what I usually do is you can either let it set up and flake it off, or just use like a paper towel just to get most of it off. Microwave again just to get soft and wipe it out. You can reuse this stuff. The only thing is I've dipped the strawberries in there, so I don't like doing that because it's more of an organic matter that what if something starts rotting in there. I'd rather just get rid of it, but you can reuse it. So I'm going to let these set up and I'll be right back. So I just washed up, and what I'm going to do is just get one little block of this, and this will take seconds, so I'm only using one block. I don't need too much, just a little bit of accent for here and there. Maybe 2 blocks, but I think 1 block will be good enough, sorry. Again, I'll put it in the microwave, probably since it's less, I'll do like 30 seconds, 15 seconds, 15 seconds, just keep an eye on it. Okay guys, so I brought back some of the strawberries. So again, you can put this into like a Ziploc bag, I know it's hard to see, or like a piping bag if you want to use something fancy. A lot of times I just kind of come in here and just go like this, flick it. That does have a different look than if you were just to lay it down nicely with a piping bag, you know, just kind of doing this kind of thing. But that's just what I'm doing. And you can leave them just like that with just a little white accent. Let me get a little bit closer, I suppose. It doesn't look pretty, but once you take these guys off their little holder, they look really nice because all those little extra bits that are kind of just here and there will do their own thing. And then again, if you want to put some nuts on that, you know, you just put the white chocolate. It'll stick to the white chocolate. This one's going to be one that I eat because he looks terrible. Put the little sprinkles, whatever it is that you like. Same thing over here with these guys. Oh, let me just move this. I can leave some plain. I probably should just put this in a piping bag to look nicer, but because the strawberries, the way they're angled, they're hard to work with right now. Yeah, I don't like that. Let me put this in a Ziploc bag. I'll be right back. Just like the cheapest kind of, this is a bag you can get, those little sandwich bags. What I will do is just pour the whole thing in and kind of grab it with my hand. I don't know if I'm out of frame, but I'm just trying to put all of it in there, at least so it goes to one corner. And then I'm just going to hold this. I don't know why I'm out of the Ziploc bags. Anyhow, and you just kind of snip the very tip. Now this is a junky little bag, so we'll see what happens. Oh yeah, it's much better. Is my hand in the way? I can't tell. Sorry guys. Anyway, so you can just make it pretty with some little white swirls. Just keep going, or again, add some nut topping or some of those whatever sprinkles on the white swirls. It'll just hold on to it a little bit, so it's not going to be like the biggest amount of nuts, but I think I'll do some just plain, so I think it looks pretty. And that's it guys, and then just let them set up, and once they're all set up, which they're pretty much set up, I think I can probably grab one. Yeah, came right off. Look at that. Not sweating, looks great. Eat them within the next day or 2. Do not put them in the fridge. If you want to put them in the fridge, you know, be my guest. They're just going to start sweating. And it might not be the biggest deal, but I mean, if you're going to keep them for like tomorrow, just keep them somewhere cool in your house. That's what I would say. This one's a funny one because it was kind of chubby, so he ended up like this instead of being like this. But I'll just pick it up in my hand and add a little bit of that. And if you want to make, ooh, you know what? Well, this isn't really the time for it, but if you want to make like a little tuxedo heart, all you have to do is have the white chocolate and dip 1/2 of your strawberry like this way in the white chocolate, 1/2 this way, and it makes it look like a little tuxedo. Or you do the white first and then dip in the chocolate. However you like. It'll look like a little tuxedo, and you can add little dots here. Just leave and not say anything. I was going to mention, and I started eating them. Let me find one on here. I still have some that don't even fit on this tray or in this plate. But I just kind of put them around. If I had less strawberries, I'd probably put the pretzels all the way around. I still have 3 pretzels sitting out that aren't even on this tray. But they're back there. Have these guys. I added more from when I took pictures. But what I wanted to show you is that sometimes when you do this, the chocolate can be like soft instead of like crunchy. It should have like a crunch, like a shell, right? When you bite it. So I do want to show you that this does have that goodness to it. But let me choose one. Oh, so hard. Maybe this guy. Okay, I'm going to try to bite it. I don't know if you heard that little crunch when you bite in. So it's pretty good. Good stuff. Oh my gosh, so good. Alright guys, have a great one. Bye now.